ICL to me is a group of people that participate in something bigger than themselves.
I've been in education 29 years. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen students be able to represent themselves as clearly and succinctly and with as much passion and confidence as they were as a result of this program.
I am ready to learn!
ICL is a nonprofit educational consulting firm that provides nonviolence and leadership education through school districts across the United States. Our workshops are based on the knowledge that the components of leadership can be broken down and worked on separately.
In the Leadership Poetry Workshop, what we do is we read, we write, and we read what we write.
Why is there poverty?
Why is the door
Why
open?
is the world so
I'll
cruel?
try anything for the words that are trapped.
Then we coach one another.
Coaching words and kind of stretch them out a little bit more.
One more comment. Then we evaluate, see what we can do better.
Then blast it out with some power. Be a little dramatic. Exactly. Good job, man. Exactly.
Who was it that took away my pride? The tears that he left on my face. Can't even move.
And they get to go out and do poetry readings.
The students of Madison Middle School.
When my children have kids, it will be their turn to write and we'll give honor to them all. Yeah!
The most significant part of a workshop, in my opinion, is the coaching. Every individual develops the capacity to coach others on improving themselves and in receiving feedback on how they themselves can improve.
We all have faults, and that's what we do, is we coach each other to change. And you want to help those people, get up and be stronger. And for a lot of people, getting up in front of a group is an obstacle.
There was this really shy girl who wrote really good lines, but she was kind of afraid to express herself. She was having the hardest time reading this poem. She would just stand there with her paper and shake. I stood with her and I held her hand, and I read a couple of her lines, and then she was instructed to read them as I read them. And she just exploded, and she was just belting out her lines. I was so in awe that this transformed this girl into somebody who will stand up for what she believes in.
It's so powerful to see kids hear from one another what they could do to improve, hear it in an encouraging and positive way that makes them feel good about hearing it, and then integrate it into what they actually do so that the outcome is an incredibly improved performance. It's great stuff.
That's, I think, most what attracts people, knowing that a coach is there or a friend is there to push you up and know that you are someone and that you can do it. And you can. Sí se puede. At first, I had to say, when I started the institute, I did not like poetry at all. But now,
My face has become the moon, and my eyes see the truth.
Poetry really is used as a vehicle to bring out leadership in people, because poetry causes you to go deep.
It can excite people. It has the power to move people.
poetry gets your mind and your soul and your hand and everything together.
And basically all you do is just write down your emotions or your thoughts of what you're feeling right there and then.
And you find things in little corners that you didn't know were there. And so you get the true sense of who you are. It's like music from the heart.
If they can read something that came from their heart, deep in their heart, they're a true leader because they're able to stand up and express what they really feel.
We like to use the athletic metaphor in all our work. That means that our workshops are carried out as athletic practices, and that our facilitators are acting and working as coaches, and the participants are players. The public speaking events then are carried out as games. The Institute organizes public speaking opportunities for every workshop. The games can vary from very modest meetings in another classroom all the way up to large events involving presidents and the Congress or the governors and the legislatures. The important point is that an individual goes to a game to advocate for something larger than himself or herself. For example, we have just recently participated in the Northwest Coalition's conference in Missoula, Montana. You're going to be presenting a 2-hour and 20-minute Nonviolence Leadership Workshop.
Hello everybody, my name is Armando Martinez.
We bring in what we feel are national experts who will have a profound effect on human rights issues. The Institute for Community Leadership, we believe, is one of those organizations. Their ability to bring out this empowerment and leadership with youth is a model, I think, for the whole country.
A student can just do the 8-week program, or he or she can participate in our varsity team, which gives them access to advanced leadership workshops, extra public speaking opportunities, and the opportunity to teach leadership to other students. Some of the varsity youth have the challenge and opportunity to speak in front of large public forums. For example, the John Stanford Memorial.
Your dream is a rocket. Let's ride.
And the State of Education Address.
All students can succeed, excel, and be leaders.
I know that when I was in the 8th grade, I never would have been able to stand up in front of a crowd, let alone in front of a television audience, and given such an articulate and forceful speech. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
He's been in 2 months, and what I've seen is his attitude is more upbeat. He's also getting some drive, and his shyness is going away. And that's a good thing. He's jazzed about the program, and I'm hoping that he goes as far as he can with it.
It's absolutely the most critical time for young people to have the opportunity to develop this sense of community. And it's our duty as adults in these administrative roles to provide that opportunity. And if we don't do it, then somehow we're missing the boat. The confidence level that's created, because it creates a foundation upon which students can build, is incredible in terms of its application to other things that they try to do, not just in this public presentation.
I think that every youth, when they go into ICL, they already have some type of power, no doubt. And then ICL kind of just comes in and then adds on to that.
And that's what's powerful about the program, is it truly does work for every child.